Hi guys, my name is Sahil and I'm here today to do a review on the vmod XL by vapeage. This is a bottom feeder mod. I got this a couple of days ago and I really like it a lot. I did do some modding on this which I will share with you. Uh, I also want to say before we start off is that I'm not a professional reviewer, or I don't do many reviews. Um, I've just done one review before this, so please bear with me. Okay, talking about the vapeage mod, this is I think this is some kind of a steel or aluminum on the outside. This is the shell. It takes a 9 ml juice bottle, supports 18650 battery, comes with a native 510 connection. You can use any 510 atomizer or cartomizer on this. Presently I have a Bogue 510 2 ohm cartomizer on this. It has a small little knob here which you press down basically to fire it up. You can turn it clockwise or anti-clockwise to put it on or off so that you don't accidentally fire it when it's in your pocket. I'm just going very fast because I just want to cover a lot of stuff. Okay, one thing in this mod which is unlike other bottom feeders is that whenever you need liquid to come to your cartomizer or atomizer, you need to tilt the mod and then squonk the bottle. That's how they've made the juice well, or basically the feed system. I was not too happy with that, so a simple solution to that is that I took an 18 gauge needle. I'll show you that later, and I just put it in to the bottle, just trimmed the sides a bit with a nail file, and now I just squonk it straight from here and the juice shoots right up. Let's see if I can make you hear how it is, and we'll take a vape or two on this and then we'll carry on with the rest of the stuff that I want to talk about. It really vapes like a champ. And now for the juice, I hope you guys can hear this. I don't have external mic, but let's see. I'm just going to press the bottle. If you can hear that, the juice came right in, and whatever excess juice is there, it's sucked back into the bottle. So that's a simple solution for not having to tilt the mod over again and again. Something which I'm really excited about is that I put the kick in this. Now, we all do know that this is the Rio Grande, and how we usually put a kick in an 18650 mod is that we put the kick, and then instead of the 18650 we put in an 18490. Excuse me. The problem that I was having is that I was getting about 2.5 hours or 3 hours runtime off 18490 and a kick at about 9.5 watts or 10 watts. If I would leave the house in the morning, this thing wouldn't last me all the way till the evening. So what I did was, and I hope you guys like this, I installed the kick, but I also installed it with, there you go, with 18650. I thought about it for a few days, and I've put the kick here under the bottle, and I have an 18650 here. One more thing I want to say is that I do not have a soldering or a soldering iron, as you call, so the connections are a bit loose. I did this myself today, so I had to super glue a lot of stuff, but it's all right. It's okay. I just need to solder one connection, which is on the bottom of the kick. Now let me run you through this and how this is done in case you want to install the 18650 in the vmod XL. To start with, you need to cut the bottle a bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the kick out of here. Okay, the kick comes out. Okay, this wire here is not soldered, but anyway, this is your 9 ml juice bottle, and what I did was to the juice bottle, I cut the top of the bottle a little bit, okay, and I put in the needle. It's a tight fit, the needle, so you're not going to have any leakages as such. And just put the needle on top. You may need to take a nail file, as I said before, and just trim the edges of the needle. Now please be careful when you're doing this that you keep an eye for how long the needle is, because I ruined one bottle because I didn't pay attention to the needle, and when I was pressing it in, it just went right through the bottle. So you need to be a little careful with that. Okay, as far as now the kick is concerned, you have the 18650 here. Let me try and show this to you. Okay, you have the 18650 here. Okay, let me take that out. First thing, okay, and as I said, I'm not very good at reviewing. The first thing you need to do, cut the spring a little bit. Okay, you need to cut the spring because the 18650 usually comes all the way up here till where the firing pin is. You need a little extra space to put something in here. This is a piece of rubber. I cannot take it out because I've super glued it, but I'll try and explain to you what it is. What I did was I thought, how does the kick basically work? The negative is not a problem because you take the negative, which is that small little spring which is on the side of the kick, you take a wire, and that's the black wire here. Okay, I don't know whether you can, I doubt you can see the black wire. There it is. Okay, so the black wire runs here, and you have a negative of the kick, which is here, the spring. It runs all the way to the top. So all you need to do is just connect the spring with a wire and just connect it to the negative. Okay, that's simple. There are two other parts of the kick. One is that you need to have the positive of the battery, going to the positive end of the kick. So what I did was I took a piece of rubber and I stuck some metal underneath it because I don't have a soldering or a soldering iron, and I ran a wire from there all the way down to this part here. That's the wire. I don't have a solder, so it's just, you know, it's just hanging right now. I'll probably try and get it soldered from a shop tomorrow or just buy a solder, but I was just excited. I wanted to show you what I had done. So this part, okay, this comes here and hits the kick here. Okay, then you have one wire from where the kick gives out the wattage. Now that's the red wire. Okay, so I basically just took the red wire and I just wrapped it around that small little thing you have on top of the kick, and then the red wire runs up. It comes in from here, okay, but it goes on top of the rubber part. It's a small metal plate. So what you basically need to do is take a metal plate, take a rubber piece, take two metal plates, one on top, one on the bottom, so that, you know, they don't short. Now take one wire from the top, and that wire will go on the top end of the kick. The wire from the lower metal part, which is under the rubber, will go and connect on the bottom of the kick, right? And the negative is just connected to the negative. So it's, I mean, I've just done a home job on this. As I said, you would need to cut the bottle just a bit, and that's basically it. It's actually that simple. You know, it probably took me about an hour or so. If I had a iron, a soldering or a soldering iron, things that would have been much easier for me. Let me try and show you that. There you go. What I also did on the top plate, when you put the top plate here, when you put the top plate, I put a little more, small little piece of metal on top, so that when you press the button down, it makes good contact. Okay, can you see that? There you go. So let me try and just put this positive back. Okay, let me see if I can take this tape off and show you, since we're just doing this. Okay, here you go. Here's the kick. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not good doing reviews. So here's the kick. you have the lower part, which is here, which runs to which runs to the lower part of the rubber and the metal plate here. Okay, so that the positive end of the battery, all you're basically doing is taking the positive end of the battery and you're taking it and connecting it here. It's not difficult. And then you have the top. I just put the wire here, top, the red wire, if you can see that. Okay, the red wire here, and the red wire goes to the top metal part of the rubber, which is actually going to be the contact when you press the button. And the negative, as I told you earlier, you can either drill a hole right through here. I didn't want to do that, and just have a small piece which connects to the spring here of the kick. If you can see that. Okay, there you go. Connects to the spring here, and then you can just connect that straight to the spring here. Okay, or you can just connect it the way I did. I put it up here, sorry, here, there you go. If you can see that wire, it's been wrapped and it's connected to the pin. There's the pin, if you can see that. There you go. You have the white wire, you have the red wire, and then you've got that black wire, which is basically connected to the pin. Okay, so let me try and just put this back right now and take another vape off it and see. The only problem I'm having is that I don't have a soldering iron. So anyway, okay, so first you put, now to connect it back, you take the bottle and you screw the bottle, it'll screw in straight. There you go. Oh, I had a little bit of liquid in the juice well. That's alright, don't worry. And then you take your kick, you just put it right there. Okay, there you go. The kick is there. Now the question is that liquid could go into the kick and it could get ruined. Yeah, that is possible. That's only if your bottle leaks. But that's, anything could happen. If you see here, the battery, you can install the battery. It fits in very nicely. No problem at all. Okay, let's hope it fires. Yep. Let's take a draw of this. Also vapor. So tons of vapor, and it's it's working well. It's just that I did this today and I was excited and I wanted to share this with you guys. So I've just I'll probably neaten it up a little more tomorrow. It fits nicely here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review or video or whatever you want to call it. So I do honestly hope that vapeage gets an idea from this and go ahead and make vmods which are kick ready and send me one for beta testing in India, and I will test it in the hot weather and on the camels and on the elephants and so on and so forth. Anyway, keep on vaping and take care. Bye.